All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. Let's take a look at our subscription goal. We are sitting at almost 9,300. We need 700 more subs to hit that 10K goal to give that $1,000 giveaway. And then we have 12K subs coming up to send a couple people to some games of their choice. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Dennis Burns is at the top. We have Kellen on this week. He's doing a great job so far, but that is the leaderboard right now. If you see your guys' name, reach out to us. BearsProfitPlays@gmail.com or on Twitter, BearsProfit @BearsProfit, and we need to get you guys set up so we can give you guys your picks out for the next couple of weeks. If you see your name, make sure you reach out. Also, if you want to become a member on our YouTube channel, we're going to be giving away $50 weekly to our members on YouTube. We have 15 to 20 right now. So if you become a member for just $4.99 a month, you have a chance to win $50 weekly. We're going to be doing that on our live show. We're going to put everybody on the wheel. We're going to spin it and give away $50 a week. So make sure you guys come check that out. Only $4.99 a month. Very cheap over there. And our plays are actually better over there as well. So guys, it's going to do it. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get some NCAA basketball picks and props for Thursday, December 21st slate of games. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Trey, throws up.
Yeah, guys, I am 1-0 now. My game actually just ended before we got recording. I gave out East Tennessee State minus 4.5 against Kansas City. They won by double digits and basically controlled this game from the beginning. I said they were going to jump out to an early lead and cruise, and that's essentially exactly what they did.
Yeah, I lost the head-to-head against Zach. I had Baylor plus 1.5 going up against Duke. It was a really good game. Both teams played well for stretches, and then Duke went on a 16-3 run to end the game. Duke was the better team tonight. So I did take the loss. Zach took the win. He wins the first head-to-head. Hopefully we have another one so I can get back even with him. But Trey, let's take a look at the plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, and you can see on my name, I am a small college connoisseur. But today, the first time in a long time, I'm attacking two Power 5 schools here. Give me the Kentucky at Louisville game, and I'm very, very excited to watch this game. This is one of the better rivalries in all college basketball, but I think it's going to continue to be one-sided here. Give me the road team here in this game. I'm going to take Kentucky minus 13.5, and I'm honestly surprised this number is so close. I think it should be in the 20s, probably minus 22.5 if I'm being honest. That's because this Louisville team, they are just bad, like very, very bad. They come to this game with a 5-6 record, and the teams that they have beat for those 5 games have a combined record of 20-44. So you cannot just look at their record and say, oh my gosh, they're 5-6, barely below 500. They're playing good basketball. No, they're not. They're beating bad teams. And the teams that they're losing to aren't even that good either. Just this month, they've lost to Arkansas State, DePaul, and Virginia Tech. Arkansas State, they're nothing to write home about. And DePaul, they might be one of the worst Power 5 teams in college basketball. Kentucky, they're just simply head and shoulders better than Louisville. They come in this game, they already beat North Carolina in their last game, and then they also beat Miami earlier this season as well. The only thing that worries me is that this is Kentucky's first true road game of this season. They played some invitational games at neutral sites earlier this year, but this is going to be their first true road game. But I have faith in Calipari to get his boys buzzing. So give me the better team. I'm going with Kentucky here, minus 13.5.
That's right. I like that one. I feel like last season, Louisville was an automatic fade for us, so I like that we're back on that trend. But for my play today, I'm going to be looking at Northern Iowa going up against NIU MAC basketball. I'm going to take Northern Illinois plus 2.5 at home in this game against Northern Iowa. College basketball this season and all of the seasons is pretty simple. When you have a small dog at home, you should auto take the dog at home or on the money line or with the points. When I say small dog, I mean 5 points or less. Northern Illinois is plus 2.5 at home, so I'm going to take them with the points. This team's been up and down this season, losing 3 of the last 4 games, but they still have 6 wins on the year, and they are scoring a ton of points per game. They have 4 players averaging double-digit points, and the guard play has been fantastic for them. They have 2 guards this season combining for 33.6 points per game. As a team, they're scoring 82.2 points per game, and I do think they can keep up with this Northern Iowa team. Northern Iowa, they also have a couple great shooters, but Northern Illinois has some height advantage in this game, and I think they're going to use that. The only player above 6'9" for Northern Iowa that plays is their center, Hudson. He only plays 23 minutes per game. The rest of the forwards are playing 10 minutes or less. So Northern Illinois has a couple forwards who play heavy minutes, and one of them scoring 13 points per game. I like my chances here with the height advantage, the home dog. Give me the points, plus 2.5. Northern Illinois, MAC basketball as my play. Zach, I know what game you're going to, but break it down for us.
All right. So as you know me, I'm going to choose, or actually I'm going to save and conserve my pick until later on, but I'm going to showcase that Wichita State, K-State matchup. I am going to unfortunately roll with K-State to cover this. And here's why. This is a road game for the Shockers going into neutral territory, but let's be honest, I don't think they're going to have much of support going into a beatdown. From the folks that I've talked to in the Wichita State community, doesn't look very optimistic, but at least I think that the Wichita State will at least put up a fight. And I think they're coming off a really good win over Southern Illinois this past weekend. So I think it's going to be close. K-State is averaging about 77 points a game, while Wichita State's averaging about 76. Cam Carter for K-State's averaging about 16.5 points a game, where Colby Rogers, Wichita State's unarguably best player, is averaging 17.3 points a game. I still think the keys to the game for Wichita State are to feed Colby Rogers and hope that Harlan Beverly can catch fire and maybe get some contributions from Dalen Ridgenall. But I'm just afraid that it's not going to be a good game for the Shockers. Unfortunately, they're going to lose a game where I think they'll at least fall in the 7 to 8 point range. So that's why I'm picking Kansas State to cover that 5.5. So those are Wick's picks for college basketball in the K-State Shockers game this weekend, or for tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Trey, care to comment?
I'm shocked. I mean, I'm going to see this guy tomorrow. I'm going to walk up to him and I'm going to be like, you just gave me this Wichita State poster 2 weeks ago. You're the biggest Wichita State fan I know, and you're over here fading them?
Hey, I'd rather lose money and be wrong and see my team win. So I'm hoping, because it always happens.
So you should take him.
Picks something to happen, the opposite happens. So if I pick K-State, that means Wichita State will win.
I do that with
That's
Dallas.
What Bear does. He does that.
I do that with Dallas, so I can't get mad at him. But Trey, do you want to comment about maybe a couple games ago what Kansas State did?
I mean, hey, K-State, you cannot argue that they're feisty. They fight hard. They work hard. Defensive end, they are absolutely elite. They just, I don't know what happened. Maybe I thought I saw that the rim was off level or something like that. That's the only thing that could explain it, because they only scored 14 points in the second half.
12.
12 points?
12.
Oh my God, even worse. Barely double digits.
We could take 5 people off the street and score 12 points in a game and a half.
I don't know. We saw what that team did against North Dakota State last week.
I did want to point that out, but I think Kansas State put up like 110 tonight, so I can't get too mad. I do like the play. I think Kansas State at home is a great play there. But Trey, let's go over to the player props. How do you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I am 0-1. My game just ended. It was in that Duke-Baylor game. I gave out Kyle Filipowski over 31.5 PRAs against Baylor. I said it's a homecoming game. I thought he was going to show up. Baylor did a great job defending him. Nothing he could really do. He almost got the over. I think he finished with 28, maybe 26 PRAs. So he got close, just not enough.
Yep, and I've got RJ Davis over 18.5 points going right now against Oklahoma. He's got 11 points at the half, so it's looking pretty good. Hopefully you can get that over 18.5 for us. Zach, who'd you have tonight in college basketball player?
I had Kalkbrenner from Creighton. Currently, he's 5 for 7 with 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 0 assists. I believe that my pick was for him to go over his point total for the game. So I'm not sure what the bet was on DraftKings or FanDuel or whatever, but at least know that he's pretty hot from the field tonight. So if he keeps it up, he could be on pace for a 20-piece nugget.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like 15.5, 14.5. He's averaging 15 or 16 points a game. So that one's well on its way to cashing there for you. But Trey, let's take a look at the plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I just talked about this game. I'm going to go with Kentucky's best player. Give me Antonio Reeves to go over his points versus Louisville. I just talked about how I think Kentucky's going to control this big rivalry game, and I expect Calipari to try to pour on the points here against this rival. And with Reeves being the engine that makes this Wildcat offense go, it gives me a lot of confidence in this play. That's because Reeves, he's averaging 17.1 points per game, which is number 1 on the team. He also averages 30.3 minutes per game, which is number 2 on the team. So he's going to be out there on the floor a ton. He's going to get a lot of opportunities to dominate in this game. And Reeves' only game away from Lexington this year, it was against KU in a neutral site game. And Reeves, he scored 24 points in that game. So I think he's going to easily get 20-plus points here. He's going to love going into that toxic environment in Louisville. So give me Antonio Reeves to go over his points versus Louisville.
Yeah, Trey, I like it. I'm going to mention a guy that Zach talked about for my player prop. Give me Colby Rogers to go over his total points going up against Kansas State. this is just a comfort play for me because I've thrown out Rogers a couple times this season. He's not disappointed, cashing a couple times for us already this season. He's the leading scorer on this Shockers this season with 17.3 points per game, and he's not afraid to throw up the ball either. He's taking the most shots per game on the team. He's scoring the most points per game. He's shooting 43% from the field and 43% from three-point range, which is a very impressive three-point number. In his last 4 games, he's been unstoppable. He's scoring 17-plus points in all 4 of those games, and he's dropped back-to-back 20-plus point games. I'm going to take him to continue scoring well against this Kansas State team. Should be a very good, high-quality contested game here, only a 5.5-point spread. I like Rogers to make it interesting. Give me his over points as my play. Zach, who do you like tonight for the player props?
I really like this individual out of the University of Houston, number 4, L.J. Cryer. Appears to be the co-ringleader along with Jamal Shed, former American Conference member. So definitely do have some familiarity with the Houston Cougar program led by Kelvin Sampson. So they're 11-0, appears to be in first place in the Big 12. Mr. Cryer for the season's averaging about 17.5 points, which is up from 15 over a year prior. They're taking on Texas State tomorrow, so expect Mr. Cryer to feast on a lowly opponent at home. You can catch that game tomorrow or tonight at 7 p.m.
Yep, Cryer is the transfer from Baylor, so he stayed in conference. He averaged 15 with Baylor, 17 already this season with Houston. He's a monster, so I like that play there. Trey, let's take a look at the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I give out a same-game parlay with Kentucky minus 13.5 against Louisville. Rivalry game. Kentucky's going to show up here. This spread's too low. There's no way Kentucky's going to lose this game, and I expect them to kind of just blow them out and dog walk them off the court. And a big part of that's going to be Antonio Reeves over his points, first same game in Louisville. Guy's just a stud, plays the second most minutes, scores the first most points. He's going to have this ball in his hands a ton, so I love this play.
Yep, I'm going with Colby Rogers over his total points against Kansas State. Leading scorer on the team, scored 17-plus points in 4 consecutive games. That continues tonight. And then home pup, NIU plus 2.5. At home, college basketball, the trends are there. Take the home dog every single time, guys. That's going to do it for NCAA basketball plays and props for Thursday, December 21st slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,